Jim, we talked before the game about how much you wanted that first home league win of the season. How good does it feel to get it now?
It's massive. You know, it's the home form's not been good enough. We've won the last 2 away from home 1-0, but you know we've been on at them all week about building momentum, confidence. You know, it's getting to where we feel it can do with regards to, you know, work ethic and spirit and togetherness, and you know, credit to all the players, every one of them, whether they started, whether they come off the bench, whether they're subs unused, whether they're, you know, players who've trained beforehand, we're getting a few injuries back. They're all having a go, and suddenly all the competition for places is getting better, and you know, it makes my job a little bit more difficult picking a team because there's that many who want to play, but you know, they're all striving to get better, and we can just sense that. We can sense that before the game. They've had a good week, a positive week, obviously coming off the back of the win last week at Newport. You know, we had a good workout at Accrington on Tuesday, and the lads who trained was really positive. It was a good session. Nick took that one, I took the game. Obviously Monday was good because of the knock-on effect from the win on Saturday, and then Thursday, Friday, with regards to the preparation, I think the preparation's been spot on with regards to how Barrow played. I think you know, first half with regards to where we could press, where we could hurt them, you know, that knocked on into the second half. You know, we all want to play the beautiful game and have loads of possession, but you know, you can't have everything. But what we have got is we've got a threat. You know, we're good on the counter attack, and there was evidence of that today. There were some great moves. We expect them to probably demand more. I think we can be even better again. I think we're still a little bit untidy, but the times that we did get it right, you know, we're getting plays in on goal with just the goalkeeper to beat, which a criticism was just being a bit more ruthless and putting the game to bed. You know, after we got the second, can we get a third? Can we get a, you know, get out of sight, so to speak? Because it's while it's 2-0, it's always in the balance because if the opposition get one back, obviously we've got to go through that mayhem in the injury time there. But thankfully, you know, to see us get over the line against a good Barrow side, he's done well. Pete Wild, a fellow I've got a lot of respect for, earns his job here, done well at Halifax, and you know, they've had a good start to the season. They've got good players. They ask questions of you in a bit of a sticky spell at the minute, which can happen, but overall it's a solid start to their season. But you know, with regards to ourselves, getting that win at home, continuing to win the winning streak now, it's 4 in 5, including the Liverpool game, 3 out of the last 4 in the league. So yeah, loads of positives. Big win for us, moves us up the table again, pulls 1 or 2 other teams into range now, and you know, we're looking upwards suddenly.
What was the key for you today in terms of the performance out there?
Graft, determination, carrying out the things that we've worked on. You know, Nick's gone through a lot. We've touched on set plays. You know, we've worked a little throw-in routine, which has got Liam Kelly in for the first goal. We're just giving them, you know, we want players to go and express themselves, enjoy what they're doing, go and work hard, go and earn the money, go and represent the football club in the town. But when they're on that pitch, you know, give it, you know, express themselves and go and play. And I think they did that at times today. We can get better with the ball, but the biggest thing is that when I come into the club, I wanted the fans to be proud of them in regards to who's representing their town's football club, because players and staff and all that come and go, and the fans are the most important people at any club. And while you're at that club, you've got to give it your absolute all, you know, because you're in a privileged position. You're living the dream that a lot of these people who come to the game want to do and play for their hometown club. And I think we're getting that at the minute. I think fans are going home happy with what they're seeing. You know, we go back to last week, you know, with the determination and the defensive rearguard action. Obviously, we could have scored a few more goals that day. We could have scored a few more today. But what we are doing, we're emptying the tank every game. Everyone's, you know, buying into what we're trying to do. There's a good spirit, and it takes it a long way. And that's what they're doing. I think we've got a team at the moment that the fans are proud of, and but there's no use in just going right. It's just going to happen every week. It's every day in training, it's every time they come into work, it's everything that they apply themselves to doing, whether it be on the grass, whether it be in analysis, whether it be in the gym, whether it be the psychological side of things, whether it be the team spirit side of things. We want to generate that feel-good factor and that happy, hard work and environment, and as I say, there's good signs of that. There's still more work to do, and we want to get better and better. But with regards to the players, I can't compliment them enough. You know, to have 1 point and then suddenly, you know, when we come into the club, obviously when Jim took the team, they drew against Crawley. Suddenly now we've got a few wins under our belt, and there's there's a feel-good factor, so we will hit, you know, bumps in the road. There will be times when we lose one or two. That's natural, it happens to every club. But whilst we're in this little, you know, stage at the minute, we've just got to make sure that we continue to build on what we're doing, continue to, you know, be confident, go and express ourselves, and ultimately have no regrets when they come off that pitch every match day, and that's what we're getting at the minute, so that's good.
Just on the fans and that feel-good factor that's around at the minute, how good are those celebrations at the end?
Brilliant. That's what football's all about. You know, it makes it a bit cagey because we conceded the goal. That's a negative for me. That I think we've been rock solid, you know, since the Carlisle game from set plays. Really pleased. We work on them. They are throwing, you know, caution to the wind. They're putting extra bodies in. So I'm disappointed. I think we defended the majority of them well. That situation got it to 2-1, but it puts everyone ahead. So the celebrations at the end are all good, but I think it's a little bit of relief as well. It certainly is from me, because it was a very nervy last 6 minutes injury time. So, but again, that's what we want. We want to give our all to get the fans excited and get them behind us. You know, and we need everyone in together. That's the mentality that we want. We want the fans' relationship with the players relationship with the fans. It takes you a long way if you can build that togetherness and that spirit. It's not about us and them, it's about us all being in together, and it's nice to see the players and the staff celebrating. There's no better feeling than winning, and certainly winning in circumstances like we have today, a tight game against a good side, and you know, first win at home, and continues that little run that we're on. So really pleased for all the fans that come. I thought they were brilliant, got right behind us, and we need more of that, because as I say, we will hit rocks in the road, or bumps in the road I should say. We will have rocky periods, we will go 1 or 2 games, hopefully we don't, but naturally we will, and it's important that they stay with us. So we've set the standards on the field, off the field, with the support that we're getting has been fantastic. Long may it continue.
We'll need again 2 more home games this week as well, 1 cup game and 1 league game as well to come this week.
Yeah, again, great opportunity on Tuesday against Salford. Doesn't matter what competition you go into, you know, we want to win games of football and build that confidence and momentum which you keep mentioning. So there'll be a couple of changes made for Tuesday. Naturally, I've got 1 or 2 suspended, I think. A couple carrying bumps and bruises, and we're coming into quite a flat out period now. We've got the rearranged Salford League game coming up. We've got Sammy suddenly around the corner on a Tuesday. We went to watch last night, and they're a good side in good form. We've got Wimbledon coming here next Saturday, Salford in the Cup, the FA Cup's around the corner. There's loads of games coming, so as I say, it's important that we have a bit of momentum going into this period of games, and that togetherness with regards to fans and players and staff and board, and everyone pulling in the right direction and trying to grind out results. The next important game, Salford on Tuesday. Hopefully we can win that and get into the next round, and then we embrace the next league challenge on a week today.
Thank you very much.
Just briefly, 2 excellent goals, but very different, and Scott Quigley must have been delighted to score against his
Yeah, absolutely made up. He's obviously a Barrow legend. I think he was getting a bit of stick today, which naturally happens in football, but he was superb. I was in the division, you know, when they went up. You know, himself and John Rooney were fantastic for Barrow when they won the conference. So, you know, every credit to him. You know, he's come in. He's obviously my only signing so far, but I think he's been brilliant for us. He leads the line. He's a focal point. He upsets people. You know, he gets under people's skin. He gets under supporters' skin. But he's got the knack of getting a goal as well. I'm really pleased for him to get a goal today, because it's nothing better than scoring against your old side. So, you know, long may that continue. He's doing well. Just make sure we keep him fit and at it. And I'm sure he'll continue to score the goals. As you say, it was a well-worked goal, good cross, good finish. The first goal was a little bit of a routine off the training ground with regards to a throw in the final third, and Liam Kelly put it right in the back of the net from just on the edge of the box. It was a fantastic finish by him as well. So 2 really pleasing goals. The only negative is we probably should have had a few more.